Hello, welcome to the Bad Guy Reviews, where good movies rise and bad ones burn. So, now we got the review of Friday up and about. Sorry that it's fucking long, but now we can talk about next Friday, which is the sequel to the first Friday movie. But yeah. So, no. So yeah, I should, oh my god, I got freaking, okay, I'm gonna try to review this, but yeah, so let's dig into next Friday and we'll see how this goes while I'm high as fuck. But yeah, the movie begins where it kinda left off, because apparently Debo slowly got up back during the events of Friday, while the police was coming by and Craig was narrating this whole scenario, talking about how that Friday he got high for the first time, got shot for the first time, kicked Debo's ass for the first time, which, by the way, Debo ended up in jail with his little brother for some reason. And yeah, but then next Friday after that, Debo and his little brother ended up escaping jail, so they was gonna go after Craig, and they'll have that fight again. But William does not want that happening again, so he decided to take Craig to a rancho Cucamonga where his uncle and cousins are. And then there was a weird scenario where William ended up falling over and getting shit on his ass. Yeah, so Craig and William gets to the truck, and meanwhile in this part of the scene, Craig mentions about where Smokey was, and just like how Smokey said in the last movie, he meant it when he was going to rehab. But yeah, then Debo and his little brother came after them on one of the streets, but they sped away. Hey. Yeah, then they get to Rancho Cucamonga, and yeah, but it also is here that we meet his uncle and cousin, and we got Uncle Elroy and there's Cousin Day. Hey. And yeah, they talked about how long it's been and such, which then also we meet some other new characters named the Joker's brother brothers. Little Joker, Baby Joker, and Junior. I don't know why that sounds a little funny in my head, but yeah. And then he shows Craig that he has a new car, and there you go. I'll meet the neighbor. Korean neighbor. And they mentioned how Craig's aunt had died one day where they wanted to check, and they ended up in Rancho Cucamonga and such. Yeah, she had a heart attack because of how they wanted to freaking check. Yeah. Then Craig Elroy introduced Craig to his girlfriend named Sugar. And no joke, her actual name is Sugar. I don't know why. I just don't know why. So Elroy then made some rules, and Craig asked who was outside that Craig saw earlier that was scraping Dave's car with a key, which is his girlfriend, Dave's girlfriend, Dewana. And he talked about a long story, but honestly, I don't want to get through that story because, my God, I'm fucking high. Yeah, basically, Dewanna's making him still date each other because she's pregnant with his baby. But who knows what had happened? Something. So then we go to another scene where Debo and his brother decide to use William Jones as the bait to get to the prey. And yeah, one thing led to another, and Debo and his little brother went into William's dog control cages. Yeah, then Craig meets the Joker brother's sisters, and he went to go talk to her, but then the Joker brothers came out and they saw Craig, so they brought out Chico. Oh, and he went right at him. But during that whole process, as on getting by the dog, Dave's car roof was like dent. Then Craig went inside, and Elroy and Sugar started smoking weed. But apparently Elroy had a strong one that just made him froze and KO. Oh. There was one scene where Debo and his little brother was feeling cramped in the cages while William is singing, talking and stuff. And yeah. And sure. And there was some random stuff that I mostly cannot talk about because it's inappropriate, so we'll skip over those. Skip the hallucination part because who cares? And apparently we did we got a letter saying that he needs to pay his rent or their house will be auctioned the next day at 8:30 a.m. I think. Yeah, then later Here we see Craig and this one dude who I think is probably the only white guy in the movie. In this one. And yeah, so okay. Sorry, there was hair on my eyes, but so then they also then send me Baby D, blah blah blah, stuff happened, and they all three try smoking weed, but yeah, it just ended up not going over the top well, because then Craig got gun pulled onto his head, and they both ended up fighting, and then Pinky fires his only two employees due to all that shit. And yeah. Then on the back of Dave's car windows, it just flunked out. And then a weird coincidence that I'm gonna kind of talk about this, despite it being slightly inappropriate, but trust me, it ain't gonna be that bad. Cause then they shows his dad the mail, and he was wearing like a mask and a ball gag, but that's all I'm gonna say. And due to the muffled voice, they really was freaking messing around with subtitles of what he was saying and such. Yeah, then it shows he's still driving and such, and he kind of made it to the gas station. But then Debo decided that after he kills Craig, he's gonna kill William next. Yeah. And also William bumped into Stanley in one scene where he finally went to the bathroom, but by the gas station and such. Yeah, then the Joker came back home. Sorry, I'm freaking high. And during the process, they broke that one dude's skateboard, and he wanted to get payback at him, but then they also saw a container that Craig thought that it could be their only way out on getting the rent money paid. Yeah, they tried doing this big plan and such, and like basically the one dude will give the dog some of those dog tree edibles. I don't even know what to say honestly. And they both lay down and get high and such. Meanwhile, Craig and snuck inside and tried to gain the money but failed. And then they thought Craig was in trouble, so he and his friend was to try to get him. But they didn't even know what they was doing at that point. But they ended up going inside while Craig was leaving. Then William finally got to the house and then at first the boys thought they was in a clear and all while Craig was at home, but then the Jokers realized that their money is gone, so they're keeping them both. Well, Craig, Elroy, and William goes to get them both, which during so William basically knocked Junior out with a 2x4 and basically did that again. Knock the fuck out of me. But meanwhile, old Debo and his little brother found out that they're finally there, so they burst out of the cage. Cages? I'll say it's cages. Or something. Yeah, then Elroy knocks out one of the other dudes. Joker. But her his head, so he lays her while Baby Joker comes out and was wondering what's going on and such. Then Craig and it comes out and they both start fighting while Elroy was getting dirty and others. But then Baby Joker finally pulled out his gun. But then Debo comes up behind him and knocks him out clean with one punch. And tries to shoot Craig, but then the Chico comes running while the cops come. And they arrest the Joker trio, Jokers and Junior. And they arrest Debo and his little brother. And Craig took the container that secretly had money inside. And yeah. So then okay, I'm high. So now they was all gonna go home. However, now that's funny joke. The one and Baby D comes back, and Baby D basically threw a brick right in his back of his car again, and they drove away laughing. And yeah. And Craig basically ended the movie by talking about how even though the hood can get wild, so can the suburbs as well. Yeah. So the movie was pretty good. There were some scenes I did not like to watch and such, but it was alright. So yeah. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please follow these social medias. And I might be back here high again just because I'm randomly doing the videos like these. But yeah. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you later. Bye.